You know, we're always told that to get more done, you have to push harder, work longer, and just sacrifice. But what if the real secret to success that lasts isn't about building a taller skyscraper of achievements? What if it's about building a stronger foundation for yourself first? Today, we're diving into how to become the architect of your own sustainable self-leadership.
So does this sound familiar? You're constantly chasing deadlines, you're hitting your targets, but by the end of the day or the end of the week, you feel completely and utterly drained. It's such a common feeling, right? This relentless cycle of perform, exhaust, and then repeat. It really makes you wonder, is there a better way to do this?
Well, there's actually a name for this whole struggle. It's called the productivity paradox, and it's this kind of flawed blueprint that so many of us end up following. It's the one that tells us that sacrificing our own well-being isn't just a side effect of success, it's a requirement. We trade sleep for just one more email, we skip lunch to finish a task, and we end up building our entire careers on a really shaky, unstable foundation.
But here's the alternative blueprint, and it's so much more powerful. Sustainable leadership, the kind that actually lasts and keeps you from burning out. It doesn't start with your to-do list. Nope, it starts with you. It all begins with your personal well-being.
So what are we really talking about when we say personal well-being? It's not just about, feeling happy. Think of it more like the structural integrity for your entire life and leadership. It is the essential foundation that holds up everything else. Your balance when you're under pressure, your resilience when you face a setback, and your effectiveness, not just for today, but for the long haul.
And just like any strong building, this foundation isn't just one giant slab of concrete, no. It's supported by these really distinct but totally interconnected pillars. So let's take a closer look at the three core pillars that hold everything up. Okay, so first up, you've got physical wellness. This is all about the health of your body, your energy levels. Then there's mental wellness. We're talking clarity of thought, your ability to focus. And finally, emotional wellness, how well you can understand and manage your emotions. The thing is, you can't just ignore one of these, because if you do, the others start to wobble. They all have to work together.
Now, knowing what the pillars are is one thing, but actually building them, that requires a toolkit, right? An architect can't just wish a building into existence. They need the right instruments to measure, to cut, to construct. The exact same thing goes for building our well-being. So what are these tools?
What I love about this is how it reframes these things we hear about all the time. Look at goal setting. It's not just about being ambitious. It's a tool that gives you direction and real motivation. Time management? It's not about cramming more stuff into your day. It's about creating the focus you need to actually reduce your stress. And healthy routines? They aren't about being restrictive. They're the tools that build the consistency and resilience you need to handle whatever comes your way.
Okay, we've seen the blueprint, we've seen the pillars, we've seen the tools. But why go through all this effort? What is the actual, tangible result of shifting from that productivity paradox to becoming an architect of your own well-being? And this just lays it out so clearly. Following that old, flawed blueprint leads to a pretty predictable and miserable outcome. Burnout, some short-term gains maybe, but a constant feeling of instability. But when you build on a foundation of well-being, the result is totally different. You get resilience, real long-term effectiveness, and a deep sense of balance. The choice is pretty obvious when you see it like this.
So, if you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this. Achievement isn't something you chase at your own expense. It's something you build from the ground up. And to create anything that's going to last, you first have to become a skilled architect of your own physical, mental, and emotional well-being. That right there is the true blueprint for success.
Which brings us to the last and maybe the most important question, and this one is really for you to think about. Looking at your toolkit, goal setting, time management, healthy routines, what's the very first tool you're going to pick up and use to start strengthening your foundation starting today?